Was good, was good. Just sitting here thinking, just sitting here at the doctor's thinking, what I'm saying? I'm like, trucking is a single man's game. It really is. It's like trucking could be real beneficial to your family, but it's a single man's game. I wouldn't really, I suggest anybody to go into trucking if you want like to be your own boss. You don't want to answer to nobody. You don't want to punch no clock. I would suggest trucking to you. But and plus, like I just said, if you single and or don't have any kids, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be feeling it sometimes. It's like, you know, sometimes me and my wife, like I say, it's a single man's game, Cause don't get me wrong, my wife is a one hell of a strong woman. You know what I'm saying? She's a strong woman to the core. But it's like the only way you're trucking, because you could really survive in trucking with a wife and kids. First of all, your wife got to have your back 150%. It just makes it harder on everybody. You know, as far as when you got a wife, you got kids and stuff. Because like I tell everybody, it's like my wife didn't marry a trucker. My kids wasn't born into a truck daddy that's a truck driver. So that's what makes everything harder on everybody, and that put more stress on me. I done talked to a lot of veterans, and you probably see the truck bounce and they load me. I done talked to a lot of veteran truck drivers say, man, you can't be thinking about your family, unfortunately, on the road like that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna kill your focus, which could make you kill somebody, if not your damn self, or just make a major mistake. So I try not to think about them, but I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I be missing my old lady. I be missing my kids. You know, I ain't gonna lie. That's why, when I talk to some of these young truck drivers, it's like, especially when they're young with no kids and all that kind of shit, I'm like, dude, get on the road, bro. Get that money, man. It's a ton of money to be made in trucking, like a ton. And I keep hearing like the like the East Coast, especially Northeast, you can make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying, doing trucking. So the Northeast, the Midwest, I keep hearing them places you can make a lot of money. A lot of money. People paying all kind of money for loads. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, but I'm getting off the subject. But yeah, sometimes your boy be feeling it. Like damn, like I don't know. I don't know. Not to say too much, but you know, it's kind of hard on a relationship, especially when like I said, my wife wasn't born into a truck driver. You know what I mean? Not truck. Damn, I got it all messed up. My wife, she didn't marry a truck driver. My kids wasn't born into a truck driver. So it makes it harder on me because I'm constantly thinking about them. And it makes it harder on them. You know what I'm saying? Talking about me, it makes it harder on them because they used to me being home all the time unless I'm working. Shit, I had 3 jobs at one point. I still was home more than this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they used to. They wake up, they see their daddy. They go to sleep, they see their daddy. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had 3 jobs. Because I always figured out where I could have 3 jobs, but I'm not going all the goddamn time. I always find a way to work it out, but with trucking, there's no way to work around it. Plus, I was always in town, so push come to shove, shit, I could fly home right quick. How y'all doing? What's going on? What y'all doing? Tell me about your day. Blah 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 blah. Because one thing I'm feeling is that, like, as far as with my kids, they're not telling me, they're not talking to me like they used to. and it bothers me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's like they think I'm a different person or something like that just because I'm not home every single day. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not on the road. I'm not OTR. I'm not a regular regional. I'm a regional driver, but on the normal regional driver circumstances, they going for at least a full week. I'm only going like 2 days and back home. But I think they still having a hard problem with it because it's not the same. It's like when I walk in that door, shit. Sometimes they look at me kind of funny, like, and I don't know, like they almost surprised to see me or some shit. I don't know. I don't get it. Same thing with my old lady. As far as her, it's a lot of things that I can't do that I used to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as far as like, if he go out having a drink, if I got to run the next day, I'm not really gonna drink shit. You know what I'm saying? I might have literally a sip of her shit. That's about it. That's about it. I'm not about to sit there and have like normal, like back in the day before I started driving trucks. Me and my wife go out to dinner. I might have me about 2 drinks. Have me a beer, maybe a shot of something else. These days, what I learned in school or every trainer I ever had, watch your alcohol consumption because, like I done told y'all many times, my license is federal. They could call me for piss tests, you know what I'm saying, breathalyzer anytime they fucking want. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. And like I learned in school, shit, if you even drink like a half a beer, you legally as a truck driver you drunk. So if I have like a half a can of beer or a half a bottle, I mean half a glass of beer, and then I got to run the next day, then all of a sudden I get called in for a breathalyzer or some shit like that, I could be drunk in their eyes. Fine as a motherfucker. I'm good. You know how it is. Normally, we go out to the club, shit. People be damn having 10 damn shots and still drive home. You know what I'm saying? But as a professional, quote unquote professional driver, even a half a glass of beer you drunk. Was it point? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. What is it? 0.04 or something like that? You drunk as a truck driver, not as a person, but as a truck driver. So when we go out, I don't really drink no more. And I know it blows her because she used to. We turn it up together. You know what I'm saying? We both got damn shit. Sometimes it be like we almost like a little, seem like a competition sometimes because it be like she be like, oh, I see you drinking more than me, so I'm gonna fall back. Somebody gotta drive home, or vice versa. Oh, I see you drive. I see you taking this to the head. I'm just gonna chill. I'll let you do your thing, but I still had me like a drink or so. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, man. Mm-mm-mm. See, that's why just got me sitting here thinking. You feel me? Just sitting here thinking. Truck driving really could put a screen on your personal life sometimes. You really do. But I'm gonna holler at y'all though. Try to do some of this paperwork so soon they fully load me, I get the hell on. I'm gonna holler at you.